the ray which is parallel to the principal axis after refraction by the lens passes through the focus. So this is our first ray here. For the second ray, let's use rule 2. The ray which passes through the optical center goes straight through, undeviated. So what does the intersection of these two light rays represent? That's right, the image. It's the image of my head, the top of the object, because we considered the light rays from the top of the object. So where is the feet of my image? It's on the principal axis. So you don't need to draw the light rays for the bottom of the image. Simply extend the top of the image to the principal axis and we get the bottom of the image. So what are the properties of the image here for case 1? That's right, the image is real and inverted. It's diminished. And as you can see, the image is formed between f2 and 2f2. You'll find similar diagrams in your textbook. Of course, I won't be the object there. The object is usually shown with an up arrow, since the object is upright and marked as AB. The image is also shown with an arrow and it's represented as A-B'. As you can see, the arrow is inverted here because the image is an inverted image. Now let me walk closer to the lens. I'm going to stand at 2f1 for our case 2. Once again, we need to use 2 out of the 3 rules. For the first ray, let's use rule 1. The ray of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through the focus of the lens. For the second ray, we can use rule 2. The ray passing through the optical center of the lens goes straight through, undeviated. What are the properties of the image here? Can you see the symmetric nature of the diagram? I'm standing at 2f1 and my image is formed at 2f2. The image height is the same as the object height. That's my height. And can you see that the image is real and inverted? It's a real image because it's formed by the intersection of the roof closer to the lens. So we have our case 3 here, where the object is between f1 and 2f1. I would suggest you to pause the video here, draw the ray diagram and try to find the image yourself. Also write down the properties of the image formed. So what's the nature of the image you got? That's right. The correct answer is it's a real and inverted image that's magnified. Here's the ray diagram and as you can see, the position of the image is beyond 2f2. Next, I'll move ahead and stand at the focus of the convex lens. Again, we need to apply 2 out of the 3 rules. This is an interesting case because as you can see, the refracted rays are parallel. The refracted rays never meet. So where is our image formed? The image is far away, formed at infinity. The image is real and inverted and it's highly magnified. Now let's look at the final case where I move really close to the lens. The object, that is me, is between the optical center and the focus of the lens. Let's use rule 1 and rule 2 to draw the light rays from the top of the object. As you can see, the refracted rays here are divergent. So we need to produce them backwards to obtain our image. Wow! Can you see? The image is magnified here. So what are the properties of the image? The image is virtual and erect, it's magnified, and it's 3 rules. For the first ray, let's use rule 1. The ray that is parallel to the principal axis, after refraction, if we extend the refracted ray backwards, it appears to come from the focus. For the second ray, let's use rule 2. The ray going towards the optical center goes straight through without being deviated. Now, where do these two refracted rays meet? Since they are divergent rays, we need to produce them backwards. And the point where they meet is the image of my head, because we took the rays from the top of the object. So where are the feet of my image? We don't need to draw rays for that. You simply extend the image, that is the top of the image, to the principal axis and you get the bottom of the image. So as you can see, the image is formed between me, the object, and the concave lens. What are the properties of the image here? That's right, the image is virtual and it's upright. The image is diminished and it's formed between the object and the lens. Now let me walk closer to the lens. If we draw the ray diagram, can you see that we get the image having the similar properties? The image is virtual and upright. The image is diminished and it's formed between the object and the lens. In fact, the concave lens is the easy one in the syllabus because no matter where the object is placed, the image properties will always be the same. But remember, the convex lens had many different cases based on the location of